Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone are doing good. And I'm happy to meet you all again through this video lesson. Grade 5, Chapter 2. Can you all guess what is the lesson all about? A snake charmer's story. Isn't it interesting hearing the lesson name? Yes. In this lesson, we will learn about Calbelias or Saperas, culture and community, snakes, poisonous fangs and duct, relationship and interdependence. So here it is all about the snake charmers story, how they are surviving. So here this name is different for you, right? Like Saperas or Calbelias. Let's learn what it is all about, and we will learn about the culture and the community of snake charmer, and we will learn something new about snakes, as well as we will see the relationship and interdependence of snake and snake charmers. All right. Here, let us see about a person named Aryanath. What Aryanath is doing, he's trying to play some kind of instrument, keeping in his mouth, right? See his fingers, how he has kept over there. And there is an animal in front of him. What is that? Yes, it is a snake. So now let me know how many of you like snakes. See, I have given you some beautiful pictures of snake. Yes, it is all cartoon pictures. So it looks beautiful. Yes or no? Yes. So if you're gonna see a real snake, we all will be threatened. Yes, we all will be scared and will be running here and there. Yes, but here, see Aryanath. He's sitting in front of the snake and he's playing an instrument for which the snake is responding. Yes or no? Yes. So there is some kind of practice they are following where they are able to keep the snakes in a hypnotized form. Okay. So here in this lesson we will learn many interesting things about Aryanath and his culture. Okay. Here everything will be said by Aryanath. Okay. And we will learn many interesting things. To learn more in detail about snake charmers, we need to understand what are the things we commonly see with snake charmers. Yes, so in movies, we might have seen this kind of baskets where we can keep the snakes inside and we can carry from one place to another, right? So these baskets are bamboo baskets. It's made out of bamboo. Can you see in this picture? See how the snake is putting out its head and looking. See here? Yes. So this is a bamboo basket. There are many different types we can just see on. So the snakes will be kept inside this. Okay. Next. So see the structure of snake. Yes, a spiral thing. It is just circled here and it has too many bends. Yes or no? So do you think the snake is a vertebrate? Does it have a backbone? You might have learned about vertebrates. Yes, in grade 4. So here I just want you to just think about, have a short recap of what you have learned. The snake is a vertebrate or it's not. Think about it. Yes, see the structure, how many bends it has. Yes, and for your surprise, it is vertebrates. Yes, it has many vertebrae, like 300 bones joined together. So it is a very like flat disc like bone. So that is the reason it is able to bend its body in any shape, mostly like an S form. You can see many yes over here. Yes, yes. And here at home, snake charmers keep their animals in containers such as baskets, boxes, pots, or sacks. So here they are not only using this bamboo basket, these many things they are using to keep the animal safe. Okay, these are the containers they are using. One such important thing and common thing is this baskets. And what is this? This is what Aryanath was keeping in his mouth and playing. This is called as bean. The name of this instrument is called as bean. So these things they will definitely have in hand wherever they go. Now let us learn about snake charmers. Okay, so snake charmers are called as scalbelias or saperas. In the introduction, I have given you this name. Do you remember? Yes. And there is a reason why these people are called as scalbelias or saperas, because it is basically a dance performed by tribe of Calbelias. There are many tribes. Yes, the people who live in forests, they are accommodated over there, and those people are called as tribes, which is very sensuous, including men and women. They belong to northwest of Rajasthan. So where is Rajasthan? Everyone knows where is Rajasthan. Yes, it is in the northern part. Okay, so now in Rajasthan we have a very big desert called Thar Desert. Okay, so in that particular place, it is very famous. Okay, this dance is very famous, and you can see the costume of this people. See, all are in Rajasthani costume. Yes, with the bangles. Yes, all these things are considered as like Rajasthani costume. And here, the snake charming is a practice of appearing to hypnotize a snake, often a cobra, by playing and waving around an instrument called pungi. Okay, in Hindi they call like pungi, but in English it is called as bean. Okay, so here this statement, let me also try to explain you this statement. See, this person is trying to play this. The snakes are in full concentration to this particular man. Yes, the man is trying to hypnotize the snake so that they are not engaged in any other things around them, but still they are engaged only to this particular person. And you know what, snake doesn't have any external ears, but they hear with the help of the senses. Okay, like through vibrations or many other things, they are able to sense the environment, as they do not have the external ears. Yes, so by seeing this, they will try to respond for this particular person and his moves. All right, so, like hypnotizing in sense, we can just give out a meaning like a condition involving focused attention, or a condition like mesmerizing. Okay, someone will say, you mesmerized me so that I am not able to concentrate on anything. Yes, like that. Yes, see here with the Rajasthani traditional dress, how people are seated in front of the snake, and when they play this instrument, the snake will respond. Here, Aryanath wants to say something more interesting about snake charmers. So, being a snake charmer, wherever he goes, he can see more people gathered around them, and they will see the show. Okay, so they travel village by village. Wherever they go, they can see many people crowded around them to see what they are doing. After this show gets over, they will not move immediately out of place. What they will do, they will try to get the medicines from these people. And here, for your wonder, the earliest evidence for the snake charming comes from ancient Egyptian sources. Okay, so here Aryanath is an Indian. Yes, so you might wonder how come. And he said he was also doing this kind of practice like long days, like even from their ancestors. Yes, this is a very old practice. They were trying to do this like many hundreds and hundreds, thousands years ago. They were trying to do this. Okay, they were practicing this. All right. So from the Egyptian culture, it has been traveled through many nations, and even we Indians were also involved in this kind of snake charming activity. All right, the charmers, they were mainly acted as magicians and healers. Magicians, the people who does magic. Healers, it's nothing but the people who treat people with diseases, like doctors. Okay, doctors are like well trained people. Here, the people, they will try to give medicines, okay, for whatever the illness they are talking about. So these people who are gathered there, they will try to get the medicines from this snake charmers. All right, because they try to get these medicines from the place where they are living in forest. We can try to get more amount of medicines from the plants. Okay, as a part of the training, they learn to treat their snakes. So even Aryanath knows how to treat the snake bites. Yes, so whenever you might have seen many pictures related to this. Whenever the child or some adult shouts the snake has bitten, you can see two dots or like different kinds of dots in that particular place where it has been bitten. Yes, so they will be able to identify with that itself what kind of snake they are being bitten by. All right, so they are well trained about it. See how the snake bites a person just while he opens its mouth and then it stings. Many also learned how to handle snakes, and people called on them to remove snakes from their homes. Yes, so it is not only in the forest or in a very dense place where we can see the snakes. Everywhere we can see the snakes. Yes, even in our area we can see many snakes. In like 20 years back here, the city was not like that how we are right now. Yes, so many open space where there the water used to get stagnated. So because of this, many snakes will roam here and there and will get inside the home also. All right, so that particular time, all are not trained to catch the snake. All cannot kill the snake as well. Yes, so in order to save the snake, we will just call these people and they will try to take the snakes away from your places. Okay, here Arinath says that he was well trained to remove the fangs of the snake. Okay, fangs are nothing but where the poisons are coming out from their teeth. It's a teeth actually. Okay, so we call them as fangs, as it just protrudes little bit with a tube-like projections over there, and this poison, the venom, comes out of that particular fangs. Just look out this video over here. See how it just spills out. So we can identify it has two. Okay, two fangs. Yes, it just spills it out. So when it bites, this poison enters in. Okay, so here he was well trained how to remove these fangs from the snake's mouth, or how to just block these fangs in the snake's mouth. Okay, so here these poisons are used as medicines in many purposes. So look at this particular video how they're trying to extract the poison, I mean the venom, from the snake's mouth. Yes, I have just included a small GIF over here so you can just understand it. So they will just try to keep the teeth like this and they will try to press it so that it will just squeeze out the venom inside that particular container. Okay, here let us learn something very different and interesting about the poisonous fangs. Okay, I just wanted to show the structure of the snake, how it looks like a general morphology, okay, of a venomous snake. So this is how the structure looks like. So looking at the snake, see at the top it has the nostril for it to breathe. Okay, so it is a reptile. I will just explain you about snake in later part of the slide. Venom canal. So through this canal, the venom comes out through this fang, and then it just spills it out. Okay. So if it gets any kind of object or any animal, it will just try to bite it, so that this poison will get inside the body of the vector. Okay. So victim. Now this is the tooth. See how the tooths are arranged inside. Okay, they will not bite with this particular tooth. These are the special thing which has been designed, okay, to get out the poison out of its body. Glottis, the forked tongue. See how it is? The tongue comes out and it is divided into two. Yes, and the eye is present here. This is the whole part of the head, and here the neck continues. Okay, and it has a poisonous gland over here where from where the venom comes out and it is pouring out. All right, and this part of the body is called as scale. Okay, snake's fangs are sharp, enlarged teeth poisoned along the upper jaw at the front or the rear of the snake's mouth and connected to venom glands. Okay, it can be in the front or in the rear part where it is everything is connected into this poisonous gland. From here, this is the originating point of the venom. Okay, only the venomous snake, which are considered advanced snakes, sport such fangs, while the non-venomous snakes like pythons are equipped with only the normal rows of teeth. So the pythons doesn't have any venom, so they're called as non-venomous snakes. So they will not have this kind of fangs. Okay, they will have the normal kind of teeth, so that they will swallow any kind of organism, and that will help in a different part of digestion process. All right, So here, as these snakes, the venomous snakes have these fangs, it is used in this particular way to produce the venom out of it. Here, it is going to be the same. It is another picture where it shows the venom, how it comes and drops out. All right. There is a venom gland. See, this picture is a little bit clear. The venom gland, through this, it just travels and then comes out of this fang, and then it comes out when it bites any organism. All right. Here let us learn about the relationship and the interdependence. Okay, so this is all about between the snake and the snake charmers over here, how they're related. Snake charming is typically an inherited profession. Yes, like Aryanath is saying, right? So he is doing this job as well as he has been taught by his father. Certain kind of activities are taught by his father, and other skills are attained by himself by seeing it. Okay, so he was keenly watching their forefathers, what they were doing, and he tried to learn everything. Okay, so right from their childhood age, this is their profession. So most charmers thus begin learning the practice at their young age from their fathers. So look here, the children, they are of like small age. Yes, they will be like around like 8, 9 or 10. This is what their age will be in this picture. So they are holding the snakes so boldly. Yes, so this is their profession and they are well trained how to handle the snakes. See, these are kids. They are not even scared a cobra is sitting over there. They are just watching, just like that. It's like a toy. All right, so they don't have any fear for this particular animal. In previous eras, snake charming was often the charmer's only source of income. So right now, we are not able to see many people like this. But in previous eras, many years ago, the snake charmers who was doing this kind of job, that is the only source for them. They will not rely on any other job. So they were earning only on this particular shows wherever they are going out. They will just show the skills, and everyone will see as a part of entertainment. Okay. See, people are watching. And here, this is less true today, as many charmers also scrounge, sell items such as amulets and jewelry, or perform a private parties to make ends meet. And they were considering this as a very sacred one, okay, as a holy thing, because this is the only part of their source. Okay, this is the bread and wine for them. So here, many other things are given after like many eras. Nowadays we are not much involved in this. Okay, so people try to just go road by road. They try to do many things. Also sometimes they try to like cheat people in certain cases, sell items like amulets are nothing but a kind of rope that we will be tying in the hand, right? Believing god. So those things are called as like amulets. So this is how they try to sell some other thing, and they are trying to make their lives go on. Here comes the protection law. This protection law was given by the government in order to prevent the animals from the people, those who are persecuting it, okay, who were treating the animals in a cruel way. So perhaps most important reason the snake charming is declined in India is that is no longer legal following changes to the Wildlife Protection Act. This is a main thing where this kind of snake charming has been reduced nowadays, because this act actually, it was given in the year 1972. Okay, so this is in main idea to prevent the export of snake skins, introducing a 7-year prison term for owning or selling snakes. So here the people, the snake charming people, they were considering this as their biggest job, and they were doing it with all their heart. They will not harm the snakes. Okay, they will not kill the snakes for anything. That is what Aryanath is trying to explain in this lesson. They have never killed, they have never persecuted any of the snakes. Instead, they were making money with the charming activity. All right, that is all about them. But because of the other people, those were involved in this cruel act of killing the snake and taking their skins and selling it for the products. Okay, so in order to save these animals, the government had given up an act called Wildlife Protection Act in 1972. Beginning in the late 1990s, however, the law was also applied to the snake charmers. Okay, so not only for the animals, even for the snake charmers, it has been applied because they thought even the snake charmers are cruelly doing something for the snakes. And these are the pictures where I have just included to show that there are people who are supporting animals. All right. As a result, the charmers were forced to move their performances to less traveled areas such as small villages or face legal actions. So the legal action which was given for this is like 7 years of prison. Yes, it is a way long time where we cannot just survive in sitting inside the prison. Okay, so because of this threatened punishments, what they were doing, they were just trying to reduce the activity what they were doing, and they were traveling to different places and different villages to avoid these legal issues. Okay. Though the government has given many kind of protection act, Aryanath says that they treat the snakes as a treasure. So here they give the snake as a gift. All right, let's see here. Snakes are their treasures. They pass from generation to another. They give snakes as gift to their daughter when they are getting married. So when they're getting married, they give this snake as a treasure to be carried on from one generation to the other generation. So in their gathering, they just share all these things as a gift. Okay, so here the girl who is getting married, they will carry this snake along with them, and they will use it for their survival purpose. Okay, during this kind of cultural or any functions, whatever they have, they used to have a dance called as Calbelias. Okay, so you can see in this picture, see how they are moving just like the snake moves. Okay, the moves will be just like the snake. All right. So this is how they celebrate their important functions. There are some interesting musical instruments used in bean party. Okay, so Aryanath was also involved in this kind of party, playing bean in a special way because he was expert in that. Yes, so this is one of the instrument like bean. Definitely the bean will be there in the bean party. Okay, and along with it, so there are some other instruments are also used. What is this? Have you seen this? This is called kanjari. Okay, they will just try to tap, and along with this kind of small tingling sound will be heard. Okay, kanjari. What is this? This is called thamba. Okay, so this thamba they will just try to tap over here, and the sound will be given out. And here, this is a very common thing we have seen. Yes, what it is? It is called as dhol. Yes, this is called as dhol. So here what it says that except dhol, all the three instruments are made from dried gourd, okay, called as lauki. All right, so these are some important instruments they are using during the during the bean party. Now, knowing about more about snake charmers, let us learn something interesting about even snakes. Okay, so here a snake is a reptile. Okay, a reptile's body is generally covered with scale. Reptile, they have a specific features, that is the reason they're called as reptiles. They live here in land and water, but they are respiring only with the help of their respiratory organ, lungs. Okay, so here the reptile is generally covered with the scales. See the body of the snake here. There are many reptiles like lizard, crocodile, all these are reptiles, but here as we're talking about snake, I'm just mentioning only about the snake. So the body of the snake is covered by the scales. See how it is projected, but whenever we see it, it looks so slim, slimy. Yes, but it doesn't. It has so many scales on its body. Snakes reproduce by laying eggs. Okay, so they do not give birth to the young ones. They reproduce by laying eggs. So they lay many eggs together, not only one egg, many eggs, and the eggs are like soft shell. It will little bit bounce. Okay, it will not break as when it is dropped down. And in order to safeguard these eggs from the other animals, they will just try to bury these eggs under the soil as well. Okay, and here you can see a small one is hatching out of it. All right. Next, the snakes moves with the help of the scales present in the body. So we might wonder why these scales are. Now, can you understand? Because the snake does not have any legs, yes, to move. So that is the reason these scales present in the body will help the snakes to move. And here there are many different types of snakes. Yes, not only a single particular type, there are many things which are threatened actually. See, here in this picture, can you see there is something lying over here? What is this exactly? So here, the snakes shed their old skin and grow a new one from time to time. This process is called molting. Okay, so this is one of the character of reptiles. Not only the snakes, many of the reptiles also does the same. They will try to shed their old skin and the new skin will be formed, and even the skin is used for many purpose. All right, and this process is called as molting. And here the venom of the snake is also taken out for the medicinal purpose. See how they are just trying to take it out? I explained it already, right? So these are some different types of snake I have just given for you to view. Okay, so snakes are not of only one particular category. There are different types, different colors, and their characters also differ in certain things. Some are venomous and some are non-venomous. Here to know more about snakes, let's see something very interesting. Of many kinds of snakes found in our country, only four types of snakes are poisonous. You know what are the four types? The first one is king cobra, the other one, common crate. See how the body is. Okay, so they are differing in their physical appearance. See the body, how it looks like. And then, what is this? Looks beautiful, right? Russell's viper, but it's very dangerous. It is poisonous, all right? The next one, see, it also just looks similar, like Brazil viper, which is called as saw scales viper. Okay, so all these snakes will have scales in their body. Okay, and there are different patches of skin on their body, and they differ in certain characters. So these four different types of snakes are highly venomous. Okay, and their venom, king cobra venoms, is also used for making many medicines nowadays. So now, whatever Aryanath knows about the snake, he has shared his experience. Okay, so his concern is that we have to save animals. It's not only his concern; every one of his concern should be the same. We should try to save the animals in and around us because they are one of the biggest species on Earth. Yes, so here he also says that snakes also are called as friend of farmers. Yes, generally which one we call as friend of farmers, we call the earthworms. Yes, and here even the snakes are friends of farmers in certain cases. They say they eat the rats in the field, otherwise the rats would eat the crops. See how they are helping each other. Yes, so though it is poisonous, some snakes are non-venomous too. Okay, so here snakes plays a vital role in killing the rats and saving the field. So that is the reason the main concern for Aryanath and as well as everyone should be like to save animals. We should spread the knowledge of the animals, whatever we have learned, and we should not get scared of these animals. Yes, the poison or the venom present in snake, it is just for them to protect from their predators. Okay, so whenever someone is coming and attacking us, how we use our skills to protect us. Yes, sometimes we use some kind of different materials in our hand. So these animals, they protect themselves using this venom through a sting bite. So we have to overcome the fear of snakes. All right, so save the animals. This is what the concern of this lesson. So do not mistreat the animals. Okay, we should not persecute any animals. And here in specific, we have learned about the snake charmers story, how they have been using all these snakes and how it has been eradicated nowadays and what is the main reason behind it. All right, we have just took away a particular people's job overall. So we also need to think about everyone's survival part. Okay. Now coming on to the end of the lesson, let's have a short recap of whatever we have learned. Okay, so in this lesson we did see about the snake charmer. Yes, and they were all called as calbelias because of the dance performed by the people. living in Rajasthan, okay, or they were called as saperas, all right, and they were doing this job right from their childhood days, okay, like from their fathers, they used to learn all these things developed as a skill. And we were also seeing about the poisonous fangs in the snake, how the poisons are removed from its fangs and they are utilized for the medicinal purpose. And as being a part of the snake charmer, they used to remove these fangs and they will use it for their daily survival. All right, and they will also keep all these snakes safe inside the bamboo baskets. And we also did discuss about the snakes, okay, and one of the important characteristics is like the molting, where they will remove the skin. Also, they will also lay eggs and they were called as reptiles. And we did discuss about the relationship and the interdependence of the snake and snake charmer, how they were interdependent on each other. All right, and it's a kind of a hypnotizing act that they try to utilize this for their survival. And here the government also have given many act for that in order to prevent these animals. Okay, so it is a protection act, wildlife protection act, which was given in 1972, and later for the snake charmers in the year of 1990 it was given. So this is all about the lesson. Whatever you have learned, this is what the concern of the Aryadan. We just took a particular character who was a snake charmer, and he was sharing his experience overall. So we just try to take the content from this lesson, and we need to focus more on these animals, how they were being useful. And we also learned about the different culture. Yes, and we need to know about more different people who we are not aware of. So this is how we have to just share our knowledge to one another. And the final thing what I will say is like save animals and enjoy their life. Okay, let let us live and let other animals live. And there is also some of the important saying where they have found that any of the species on the earth, if they're gonna die, definitely we will not be able to have a balanced life. But if human are gonna like die, if there is no humans on earth, the other animals, they are not dependent on us, only we are dependent on animals. So this is how we are being a threat to the animals. So let us save animals and enjoy the life. Hope everyone would have understood this lesson. All right, so if you have any doubts on this, please do ping me. Thank you.